Hello, welcome to WebVee Guide Conversations. My name is Kyle Price Livingston. With me is the very talented Daniela DiIorio.
Yeah. Hi.
So you grew up in San Francisco. What do your parents do?
My mother she was a stay-at-home mom. She was basically there, my whole life. My father is actually a bartender and a very good bartender and a very well-known bartender throughout the Bay Area. And yeah, that's what they do.
Cool. Now you went to San Francisco State University, is that right?
I did go to San Francisco State, yes.
You were a Gator, but not the Florida
I
kind.
was a Gator. I was, even though I totally don't remember that at all, actually. I wasn't exactly like school pride chick when I went to school. I was over it.
What did you study there?
I studied merchandising and apparel.
Interesting. And
yes.
How did you get into acting?
I actually have been acting from the time I was 14 with Justin Morrison. And we acted together in the San Marin High School Drama Department, which is located in Novato, California, which is like just over the bridge, 30 minutes outside of San Francisco. That's where I grew up. Yeah, I've been acting since I was 14. And then when I was going to school at College of Marin, when I met Yuri and Dustin, I was actually in a theater troupe there for improv, and we kind of like stumbled upon just acting together all the time. We made our own little videos, and we did me and Justin and another friend of ours, Mike Good, we did videos in high school. Like we were like the film geeks. Like any chance we got to act, we did. So yeah, I've pretty much been acting I guess half of my life, a good portion of my life. Let's just say that. I'm bad at math.
That's why I do this.
Good.
Now you were also a costumer on both Break a Leg and Leap Year?
Yes, I was.
Did you do that in college as well, or is that something that you came to after?
I always have been interested in fashion. Being Italian, that's something that, we do very well. Among many other things, let's be honest here.
Many things.
Many, many things. You're going to get a lot of good points from your wife today, okay?
That's the point.
Yes. So, yeah, I actually never really considered doing costuming for our production work. I always wanted to be like a personal stylist because, I always was interested in looking what was the next, new fashion trend. Like I have a lot of Vogue from Italy that my friends would send me. Like my best friend Chiara over there, she would send me like all these different like Italian fashion magazines that I would like constantly like look at. But I remember when we first started doing Life Noir, our very first independent movie, Yuri actually approached me and he said, well, why don't you do the costumes for this? Like, it's like kind of a film noir-esque type, and I think it would be really fun. And so I basically started doing costuming at that point. And before that, I had never really considered doing wardrobe for production work. And so I just kind of fell into it, and I also kind of learned as we went, as far as what, costume breakdowns were what I needed to do to, make continuation shots work, like how I could like keep up with like different scenes, and yeah, so it's I kind of fell into it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
One thing that I noticed, particularly in Leap Year, Wilson's costuming really stood out. He looks like such an aging ex-frat boy, Like he just like he looks like a guy who's still wearing the outfits that he would have worn to dress up after a night of partying in college. I thought that was really cool.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad that you said that because the majority of the time when we talk about costumes for Leap Year, we usually like only hear about Alexis's Bryn's costumes, the utilitarian goth. So I'm glad that you actually brought up Wilson because yeah, the majority of his costumes actually like were picked throughout his wardrobe because that guy has, but his pieces were pieced together by me. So I'm glad that you recognized that character choice. Because you know he is the officially in season one he is that you know like kind of like older brother or not older brother but like brother that like step brother that you're like what the hell are you doing here like you know
What
step
are you
brother
doing
where's
with
home
your
my
life, man?
half
Who
brother
are you?
yeah exactly like what are you doing man so yeah like I'm glad that you recognize that that's awesome.